I am going to close with a few comments about cutthroat competition, competencia salvaje in Spanish. English speakers also talk of dumping, a term the Spanish have translated as competencia desleal. What does it consist of? Well, it is like a horror story. Cutthroat competition supposedly consists of the following. I, as a competitor, decide to slash prices, to sink the prices I ask for my goods in order to ruin my competitors. I sell at such low prices that they cannot match them. And if they do, they cannot recover their costs, and they go bankrupt. And in this way, I manage to wipe out all of my competitors. Then I am the only one left. And because I am the only one left, once all of my competitors have gone bankrupt, due to my engagement in dumping, in cutthroat competition, I have slashed prices. Because I am the only one left standing, I am the king. And now I can ask any price I want to and exploit consumers. That is the story of good guys and bad guys that cutthroat competition, or dumping, amounts to. Well, this entire analysis, which the supporters of conspiracy theories love, as do a legion of experts, and those behind the web of competition legislation, who are constantly pursuing entrepreneurs who practice unfair competition, makes no sense. Do you know that it is illegal in Spain to sell below cost? What idiots! They think costs determine prices, when we know the opposite is true. Notice that, to begin with, the whole story of good guys and bad guys, that is, cutthroat competition, rests on the intention of the competitor who sinks prices. So, if you sink prices because you have been diagnosed with cancer, you are depressed, and you wish to liquidate the business. Perfect. But if you do exactly the same thing in order to ruin the corner shopkeeper, because you are a lowlife, then it's unfair competition. Off to jail with you. We cannot possibly get inside subjective opinions and discern them from the outside. If you murder a person, you are a murderer, and it makes no difference to me whether the person deserved it because, listen, she made my life hell. This woman, you just don't understand. She was unbearable, nagging me all the livelong day. She was driving me insane. Anybody in their right mind would understand perfectly. I had to kill her. There was just no other way. So we become familiar with the case, and we say, well, the truth is, you're right. She was unbearable. You did the right thing. No. The objective act is a crime, regardless of your subjective considerations. In the case of competition, despite obvious differences, the attempt is made to say, it is your intentions which determine whether you are doing the right or the wrong thing. And who is to say what your intentions are? How are we going to get inside the intentions of an entrepreneur? But, and here is another argument, let's think. What does cutthroat competition consist of? Let's see. It consists of slashing prices, sinking prices. And who benefits from that? Consumers. The entrepreneur who is assumed to be an unfair competitor should not be fined, nor put in jail, nor pursued. In fact, he or she is a philanthropist, a lover of humanity, and deserves a statue. Furthermore, imagine, what does the entrepreneur accomplish by acting so philanthropically and practically giving away the good? He or she ruins all competitors, and at that point starts to raise the price. The entrepreneur must begin by recovering from all the preceding losses. But the moment he or she raises the price, what do you think will happen with the competition? New competitors will start to emerge as soon as they see profit opportunities, and as long as the state has not granted any privilege. So that strategy, if it truly consists of cutting prices to ruin competitors, is suicidal or absurd. And which competitors are the first to leave the market as a result of this strategy? Precisely the marginally less efficient ones, those who are selling at the margin, at very high prices, goods of the lowest quality. The market is cleansed of the very companies it should be cleansed of. And what is the paradox? Do you know what happens in practice? Do you know who lodges the secret, anonymous complaints with the competition court? Generally, who makes such complaints? Inefficient competitors who complain about and make accusations of dumping against their successful competitors, who are successful precisely because they best satisfy the needs of consumers. These inefficient competitors have even managed to have included in the law the greatest of absurdities. In Spain, it is illegal to sell below cost. And watch out, everything is regulated. Here we have sales from this day to that day, and after that, there are no sales. And be careful, a seasonal sale is one thing, a going out of business sale is another, and a liquidation of stock is yet another. And all day long, police in the community of Madrid are saying, "Hold it! What do you think you're doing? Your sale has lasted a day too long. Now just a minute. You are holding a liquidation sale, and now is not the time for liquidation sales, but for fine, 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 fine." Listen, every person should sell in the market whenever he or she sees fit, and set the price at will. Why should Papa State regulate everything? You may answer, to protect competition. Well, there is no greater enemy to competition than all of the legislation said to be in defense of it, including the whole web of laws associated with the Competition Court. Truly, it is a joke. It seems impossible that well into the 21st century, this whole quasi-inquisitorial system is in operation, on the pretext of defending competition.